So this is a tutorial on how to graph population data and see trends in American history about how the population moved from rural areas to more urban areas. In other words, people moving from the country into the cities. So we're going to look at that data and graph how that works. So I have a piece of paper in front of me, and I'm going to start graphing that data. I need a ruler first. So this is going to be for my y-axis. I'll do just a straight line going down. And for my x-axis, I'm going to do a straight line going across. Alright. And looking at my data here, I am on the census.gov site, and I'm really looking at just a few columns here. This is urban population, or people who lived in the city. This is all by percent, I can see up here. This is rural population. And then over here I'm seeing the date. So it goes all the way back to 1790, and I'm going to graph all the way up until 1960. So that's almost 200 years. So on my graph here, I'll start right around there, and every so often I will draw a line about the width of a finger apart. And then I'll start labeling these. So it starts, we said, with 1790, 1800, 1810, 1820, 1830, 1840, 50, 60, 1870, 1880, 1890, up to 1900, to 1910, 1920, 1930, and looks like I'm going to run out of room here. So I'm going to just stop at 1940, I guess, instead of going all the way to 1960. And on the side here, this is where I'm going to deal with percents. So I'm going to label this with a percentage sign. I'll start down here with 0. I'll go all the way up to 100%. Right here in the middle, I'll make a marker where the 50% is. And 10, 20, 30, 40, to 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So then I'll label these 10%, 20%, 30%, 40, 50, 60, go to 70, 80, and 90. Alright, so most of my graph is set up now. In the top right, I'm going to create a key. Label it key. And I'm looking at urban and rural. So urban, which means city. Rural populations, which means out in the country, farm type areas. Urban, I'm going to shade in. So the urban bars will look like that for my bar graph, and rural, I'm just going to leave open, so that's what the rural bars will look like. Alright, let's start looking at my data. So here is the data for population in the United States. Starting in 1790, the urban population was right about 5%. Just highlight this whole row. While the rural population was right around 95%. So, on my graph, 1790, 5% would be right about here. So I'll draw a little bar. And urban, I said I would shade in like that. And 95% is all the way up around here. So I'll make just a little mark I'm going to use my ruler here. So I have nice straight lines. I'm up to about 95%, right about there. And there's my bar. So now I'm going to look to the next year. The next year, it says in the year 1800, urban was up to about 6%, rural down to about 94%. So here, I'll look on my graph here. This was 5%, so 6% is going to be just a little bit more than that, right around here. Shading that line. So here I have up to about 6%, and I said the rural was about 94%. So again, I'm going to use my ruler here. Go up to about 94%, which was a little shorter than this other one. Cut it off right there. And then I keep going. 1810, I now see urban is up to about 7%, rural is down to about 93%. So here I'm going to, in 1810, go up to about where 7% would be. Shade that in, because that is urban. And this other bar would go up to about 93%, which would be right about there. So you continue this process until you've finished out all of the years. And what you're seeing then is a trend in how the population moved from urban, how they moved from living in country, like rural, to moving in the cities, like urban areas. Eventually, your graph is going to look a little bit more like this, and you'll see that change over time.